Hello everyone, welcome to Moni Cooks a Lot show, and today I have for you papas or potatoes, and I am going to make, or we are going to make, right, is potato salad. My mom taught me how to do this one, so I just wanted to share it with you because there's a lot of recipes out there, but there are a lot of different tastes also. So I actually started to cut it a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 potatoes I'm using because in my family we only have 3 people. But if you have larger families, you can double it, triple it, or if you're gonna have it for a party. So I cut it in half and then I cut it in 4s. And so I turn on the water. I use this size of a bowl just to give it room to boil. And I also use some seasonings to give it flavor while it is boiling, because the flavor seeps in really nicely as it boils, so I try to get the most flavor before I even make the potato salad. So I drop them in, and like I said, you can use as many potatoes as you want. I like to use, for this recipe, I use a really starchy potato. I don't use like the yellow potato because they get kind of too mushy. So this one keeps, it gives it a nice texture. So I use 1 bay leaf. So I drop that in there, and then I sprinkle. You can use real onion also, but I just put a little sprinkle, like 2 sprinkles in there. So salt, 3 times. 1, 2, 3 pepper. We'll give it 4. I'll write this on the video. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3. Couple of shakes. Garlic salt. Love garlic salt, right? So it smells so good already. So then I cover it, and I let that sit like at a medium heat for probably 15 minutes. And you also, once it's cooking or boiling, you can get a knife or a little knife and stick it inside the potato and see if it's soft enough, because you do not want hard potatoes. So it's really nice to get it soft, because then it kind of, and I'll show you later, but after the 15 minutes, I will catch you in a little bit. Okay. Hello, back again. Oh, there's the timer. Okay, so turn the timer off. And this actually, I misspoke. I have it like on a medium boil, as you see, and I actually had it go for 25 minutes. I'm so sorry about that, so I had to clarify that. So I turn off the heat, and I actually have checked to make sure. So I just poke a knife in there. They're pretty soft. You don't want hard potato salad. It is just gross. So I get a slotted spoon because you don't really want them to sit in the water, because then they'll just get mushy. That is not good either. So whatever size slotted spoon you have, you can use like tongs or whatever, something just to grab them so you don't burn your precious little hands off. I'm usually pretty good about heat. Somehow my hands can resist a lot, but this would be pushing it because it literally is boiling. I can handle warm, but not this warm, guys. So I take them, actually, sorry, I get a big bowl like this because I let them sit in there until they are cool, because once again, I can handle warm, but I can't handle hot, and it's really hard to peel a potato when it's burning your fingers. Ask me how I know. Ooh, ask me how I know, because I have done that. You live and learn, right? Okay. Ha! Just touched it. Don't do that. Not good for the fingers. I'm putting them in the bowl, but you also, now that I think about that, you can actually put it like on a flat surface too to cool off, depending on how much time you have. So I'll get back to you once my potatoes are nice and cool, and then I'll take to the next step. Okay? Thanks. Hello, welcome back. So I have my potatoes out. I let it sit on the counter. That's my preference, but you can also put them in the fridge, and so that works also. Or even in the freezer, but that gives a little bit of a weird taste. So either on the counter or in the fridge. And so I did cut them up, I diced them up, but I will peel one so you can see if you don't know how to do that. I just peel them with like a butter knife, just like so. The skin comes off really easy because it's a nice boil. And I place them over here, and then I go ahead and dice it also, so you can see. And this is a personal preference. Some people like big chunks, some people like tiny chunks. So it really is geared toward what your family likes or what you like or whoever you're making it for likes. And my family likes probably like a medium dice. So I go ahead and put that in my bowl. Next, I like to season my potatoes first before I put any kind of mayonnaise or anything like that, or any kind of dressing that you prefer. So, gosh, I will write it down, but it's funny, with the salt and pepper, I usually use my gut. So, like with this amount, these are 4 potatoes, right? So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I love the fresh salt. That just gives it a really good flavor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 salt, 5 pepper. Gosh, I am so not measuring kind of person. And here we go again with the garlic salt, right? I love garlic salt. Okay, I counted. That was like 5 shakes. I will write it down, don't worry. Okay, so next, now that it's salted, I love that, and I will mix that up so I make sure that the seasonings are stirred up in the right proportion. Mix that up. You can use any kind of spoon that you want. And sometimes, it's nice is to mash them a little bit. It kind of gives like the old-fashioned potato recipes. So don't worry if it's kind of crumbly, that's okay. So next is, let's see. We have green onions. I chopped them up for you. So you can either use the utility scissors or just cut them up. And I do the green and the white part of the onion. And I use 1.5 green onions. And I do use the green because it gives a different flavor. Next is my celery. Of course, it gives that crunch, right? And this is 1 stalk. And I just dice them up. And it depends also, right? Some people like them super tiny. Some people, they don't care. And this is my favorite thing, is dill relish. Not sweet relish, but dill relish. And so here we go again. I had to use this tablespoon because I wasn't quite sure. So let me see. I usually eyeball. Okay, so that's 2. I was right. So I usually do 2, and it depends how salty you like it, but that's what I use. So then I have the mayonnaise. So here I have a cup, right? And also here we go with the eyeballing it. I usually use a cup to start with 4 potatoes. Some people may like it creamier, some may not. It's pretty tricky. Here we go. Here's my added zest also. Apparently we love salt in my family because my mom taught me to use yellow mustard, yum, and spicy brown mustard. Love it. So that's just a squirt, right? Like 2 or 3 squirts. So there you go. And now we will stir. Oh, I so love smells. And this smells like dill pickle, onions, garlic salt. Oh, yes. This smells so good. So yeah, a cup works perfect for 4 potatoes. Sometimes I vary and change it up a little bit, but today we're using 1 cup of mayo for 4 potatoes. That is a beautiful creaminess. And again, if your family likes, or whoever the recipient is, you can add more. But for us, we use 1 cup. And here's another thing we use. Sometimes I put ranch dressing in it. Yeah, that's a fun little twist, right? So if it ever come out, right? So just like, look, just a little sprinkle, a drizzle, as they say. That adds a little bit different flavor. How about that? Does it look good? Yes, it does. Oops. Yum. Okie dokie. There you go. Ta-da! And just put it in any kind of bowl that you want. And yeah, so there's my mom's potato salad. Yay!